everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. We've got a matchup where time of possession will be a focus. The Saints are #1 in rushing yards, going up against the Jaguars, who will need to be strong up front.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the New Orleans Saints. First carry for Leonard Fournette, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
They'll run it again with Fournette. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. It was just 3rd down and short, but he bit off a little extra.
I would say way more than he could chew, but he chewed up all that yardage in a big way. And that, to me, that was a combination of offensive line, stacked defense, and they handled it. Okay, they got the leverage, they got the blocking angles, and opened up a nice crease. And once you get past that first wave, there's room to roam.
Yeah, that's just the 3rd play from scrimmage. They wanted to avoid that 3 and out. They did. Fournette, a first down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Here's a give to Fournette. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard. On 3rd down, Fournette. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I like the look that they just showed there. When you come out in a passing formation, spread things out a little bit, makes it really hard to cover the middle of the field, doesn't it? Because you've got to go out to the perimeter and cover those guys.
Yep, exactly. Got some good blocking, too. Helped him pick up the first. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And the play clock's running down. They go play action here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's 2nd down. On play action. action. They'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for third down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Detroit! Leopard! No, Jack, Patriot!
A handoff to Fournette. And he'll be taken down at the 34. He needed 2. He got 1. And that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go now. Here we go.
They'll go with a big bank Fournette. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. Leonard Fournette stops short of the marker on 4th down. And this crowd loves it as their guys hold on the opening drive. Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. On the end around, this is Thomas. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Second down following the run.
Let's go. 3-2.
Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the first. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go.
Let's go. 58.
Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Let's go.
The motion man here, Fleener. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
On goal-to-goal runs, when you create lost yardage plays, the only way that happens is either called pressure or what I like to call straight-ahead pursuit. A great read, and they get to the backfield and make the play.
And that was a big chunk of yardage lost. And how big would this win be for the defense here? Third down and goal from the 10. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard at the 12-yard line.
Now I would be surprised if they go for it. 3 points is not ideal. It's not what they want, but it's still only the first half. Take the 3 points and move on.
And the first play will be a field goal try. And Lutz puts this one through. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. So after slogging through a scoreless first quarter, we have action on the scoreboard. A field goal makes it 3-0.
Well, with these two offenses, we weren't going to stay 0-0 forever, were we? I'm not sure that this opens the floodgates, but I doubt that's the last scoring we're going to see.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3. And that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for third. The Jaguars on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They'll send the tight end in motion left. They'll toss it to Fournette. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
This team doesn't mind running the ball in any situation, and I thought he was going to get the first down the way the play developed, but the defense closed in and stopped him just about a yard short.
Nortman on to kick as he sends it away. Now it's Ginn. So a change of possession here on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe. On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Carry for Fleener, the tight end. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down right at the line of scrimmage. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. Now a first down carry by Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line. And most of the time we're talking about blitzes. How many times have you heard double A-gap blitz? Well, where is the A-gap? It's the space between the center and the guards, either side. So when you're having a double A-gap blitz, that's two guys coming through that gap. In this situation, though, that A-gap wasn't open for the defense to exploit. The offensive line took care of it, protected it, and moved the defensive guys out of the way to allow for that nice run.
Let's go! Blue 58!
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
After the penalty, it's Bell. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Remain here in the first half. We're back to New Orleans after this.
Let's go! Blue 58!
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. He takes it to the 15. A flashy move, but little to show for it. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, partner, they've been running it well the entire game, and the big guys up front, they're a huge reason why. And now they're reaping the benefits as they continue to open up big holes and gain nice yardage.
Now they'll try the sweep with Bell. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal.
The running game's played a huge part in getting them down to this point on the field. I say stay with it. Keep pounding the football. Keep driving. Keep grinding.
Yeah, even down in the red zone, keep going for it.
No doubt about it. Dance with what brung you.
Let's go! D2! 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 Let's go!
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Second and goal to go now. Stepping up, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Their mobile quarterback, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Lutz now to kick this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
Flush to his right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Haoli Kikaha in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is third down and 12. They'll throw now on the final play. Escaping the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. This is caught inside the 15. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. And a lot of football, full half to be played. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14. It's a big run that time by Bell. 61 yards on the ground. In the red zone this time. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. And a big hit there as he runs into a brick wall right at the 10-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. drop to throw. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Saints add on to their lead. It's good to make it 17-7. Lutz now to kick this one away. Here comes the Jags offense now. Time for their first possession of half number 2. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
No, check. Patriot. Back no, check.
They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
The Jaguars on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep. He's got a man. Complete. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on third down.
There's obviously nothing shy about the guys dialing up offense here. They take a shot on third down, and boy, did they get rewarded, even though there was good defense on the play.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Watch that in. All right, here we go.
Now Fournette looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass.
Detroit! Watch it now, Barney!
They'll set up to throw. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And avoids the contact by sliding. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the tight end goes in motion left. On the run, it's Fournette. Open space inside the 10. And he doesn't quite make it. They do stop him, but he gets it all the way down to the 1. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. Now they send the tight end in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Fournette, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Jaguars are back within a score. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Here's Myers now to kick it away. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
And there's a nice stop for the defense. They've had a tough time containing this guy all game long, but maybe they can build a little bit off of that play, a little bit of confidence, a little bit of momentum. Yeah, every now and then you can actually tackle that guy.
Back to throw here. This is Bell on the dump off. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go. 3-2. 3-2. Let's go. 58. Half. Tight go. 3-2.
He'll look to throw. And that's incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Out of the gun now on third down. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this third quarter of play. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and it usually gives you an advantage in running it.
They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. They'll run with Fournette. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a fourth down.
I'll bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
They'll run for it with Fournette. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. It'll be a gain of 6, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Now Leonard Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Here we go with 2nd and 7.
Now let's go. 3-19. Back that up, man. Detroit.
Looking to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
The Jaguars on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 7. And the back goes into motion.
Gone! Watch it now, Barney! Detroit!
He'll look to throw. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up and making sure it was a catch.
They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4.
Let's go! Good! Leopard!
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he can't hang on to it. Almost intercepted. They would have loved a first pick of the game there, but at least it does get them to 4th down. They got the win last week despite not having any interceptions. Tried to come up with one there, could not. But there's a stat category called PBU, pass breakup. That's important too, and they got one.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it because at least you're there, knocking the ball away. Offense isn't possessing it, making plays downfield. And you just continue to harass the receivers, harass the quarterback, and maybe the big play does occur down the road.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Doug Marrone has made the call. His guys are going for it.
Hurry up, here we go. Detroit! 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 Detroit!
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He finds his target, Fuller. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Will Fuller, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. It's up and good to make it 21-17. Here's Myers now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell, and he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. On 2nd down, Kamara. And an alley to run. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
And that run was what a lot of people call an explosive run. Gave them good yardage, solid yardage. They feel good about the whole thing, and they did it behind a 2 tight end set. It's always interesting to watch what offenses want to do with the 2 tight ends. Sometimes they line them up together for a power set. Sometimes they put one on each side of the line of scrimmage to balance things out. No matter what, though, when you see 2 tight ends on the field, your first thought is to think run. In this case, the offense was able to run successfully.
Eluding the pressure right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield across the 45. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Let's go.
They'll give this to Bell running right. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. Give him 7 yards on the carry, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Bell. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go.
In motion right is Thomas. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Let's go.
In motion left comes Bryant. Back to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. 20, 10, 5. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And following the pick 6, and they decent field position and throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Now he'll escape to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Let's go. Blue 58.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Miles Jack in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And the surge is going to be too much defensively. He's hit and taken down to the backfield. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the 4th quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.
Go.
I am glad you posted today.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So for the Jaguars, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports.